Moving on. Next big game I got. Wisconsin finds himself into another big opportunity. Now, they opened the season playing Penn State. That didn't go so well for them. That was an unbelievable game until the fourth quarter. They got down. Graham Mertz began to cough the ball up, trying to make something happen, trying to keep Wisconsin in the game, trying to get the lead back, not lose the game, and he makes mistakes. Happens. Okay. All right. No big deal. It happened. Chalk it up to a loss. You move on. Then Notre Dame last week. Same thing. We got a close football game. Wisconsin's playing well. Stalemate of a game. Very defensive game. Exactly what you expect when those two teams play. And I'll be damned if Wisconsin doesn't find themselves trailing in the fourth quarter and Graham Mertz trying to make a play to bring his team back. Pick six, ball game. Now it looks like you got housed. Now it looks like the route is on. If Wisconsin has a lead in the fourth quarter of this football game, I will feel nervous and anxious. This line, Wisconsin -1, total 43.5. We'll talk about that right there. I will feel very uneasy. But if they are trailing in the fourth quarter, you just live bet Michigan and lay whatever points you have to lay in the second half or the fourth quarter or whatever's left, okay? Just live bet it. Because Graham Mertz is going to have an opportunity to make big plays to try to win a game. And he's going to mess it up. I think the Michigan defense is good enough to take the ball away just like Penn State did, just like Notre Dame did. And whenever Wisconsin has faced a really good defense, they are struggling. I don't know that I'm putting this all at the feet of Graham Mertz. I know I've brought his name up a couple of times. At some point in time, somebody's got to look at this program and say, what in the hell is Paul Chryst doing? What is going on? How are they getting better? They're regressing. The rest of the Big Ten seems to be improving. Offensively, we're still in the Stone Ages. Now, don't get me wrong. I love running the football. There's a way to run the football. But to do that, you've got to recruit and you have to develop big boy offensive linemen. Something Wisconsin is not doing because the defense of Penn State didn't get pushed around at all. Notre Dame's defense, who's not nearly as good as Penn State, in my opinion's defense. Notre Dame's defense, they couldn't blow them off the line when they needed third and short, fourth and short opportunities. They weren't getting the push up front. That's going to be a problem when you play other teams that are just as big, strong, and physical as you. If you can't get that push anymore, if those offensive linemen don't exist at Wisconsin anymore, and if they're not being developed, Wisconsin's got problems, and they got to figure that out. Give me Michigan. I'll take the plus the point, and I think they're going to win the game. I think Wisconsin, who I thought was going to compete for the Big Ten this year, not just the West, the Big Ten, before we get into October, they're going to find themselves with 3 losses. Did not think they would have 3 losses the entire season. Big disappointment. Last big game up.